fists, one pour. Brims and barrels in the room. Tailor conversations, let the real ones bloom. From the game to the glass, we don't water it down. If it's poured with intention, let it go around. Two fists, one pour. Brims and barrels, the code. Style and substance, yeah, we built like oak. Lift it slow, let it say what it's for. This that two fists, one pour. Sports talk heavy, we don't skip the scars. Last second losses still let go in bars. Fit check clean, but the take stay raw. The base gets sharp when the ice.
Welcome back to Brims Barrels. Today we have another blind for you. So sit back, relax, and make sure you pour you something real nice. Ray, you want to take it from there?
All right. So what we thought would be a good idea to do today for this blind would be wheated bourbons. So if you go back to our previous episode, we did a wheat whiskey. And we went over kind of the difference between a wheat whiskey and a wheated bourbon. So just to refresh, traditional bourbon is the mash bill is corn, rye, malted barley. So for a wheated bourbon, it's corn, wheat, replaces the rye, and malted barley. So in my opinion, I think this is a better option to give maybe somebody that's new to bourbon, because that wheat kind of smooths it out and removes any kind of spice that you would probably get from a traditional bourbon. So I think this is a very good beginner option for bourbon people that are getting into bourbon. So we have 4 bottles here, and we got on the far right, we got the Jimmy Red from Highwire Distillery out of South Carolina. So that is a craft option here. So it's a 7-year age. It is their limited option. Very good bottle. Obviously we got one of the Pappies, the 10-year, the old Rip at 107 proof. And I think, what is this, 107 as well? I think that was 107.
Yeah, 107.
107, right? Or 106? Yeah, 107. And then we got the Old Fitz with its beautiful decanter, Heaven Hill, Buffalo Trace, and then Jimmy Red's obviously Highwire. And this is a 14-year, 100 proof bottled in bond. This one is fall of 2020.
Yeah.
So kind of an older, and you won't see this on the podcast, but when you look at the Old Fitzes, you'll see either a black label or a green label. Green label spring and black label indicates fall. So they usually do two releases a year. And then there's also another one that we'll get into on another episode. And then you got, this is one of the newest products from Maker's Mark. Maker's Mark is probably one of the most popular wheated bourbons. And they,
consistent.
Yeah. It's a very good product. 7 years, 2 months. And so this is new because it shows the age statement. This is their cask strength version that they've made for many years. But now they added an age statement. Now for me, I don't need a lot of information. I don't require it, but I do appreciate it. So this particular one has all the information. If you look on the side, I was just looking at that before we started. It's got all kinds. Like, it even tells you barrel entry proof was 110.
And they don't normally do this.
No. This is new. And it tells you the batch, 378 casks, hand rotated, hand selected. And then it's got notes for you and everything, even on the front.
Cool.
Yeah,
Maker's Mark stepping up.
Yeah, so it's got notes on the front, and we'll see if we can pick up the notes that they have. Obviously, owned by the Samuels family, under the Beam Centuri line.
Right.
So yeah, so we got 4 different distilleries here for you of their wheated products. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into the first one.
We want to give a shout. Well, thanks for the comments. Keep them coming in. This was recommended by someone. They didn't want to be disclosed, so we're gonna keep it like that. We respect that. But this was recommended, and we're going to go from there.
Yeah, the ideas always help. They really help us a lot.
So keep the ideas coming in.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. Any other blinds you want to see, please let us know.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go with number 1.
Yep, number 1.
And we got producer Randy is going to help us take down our scores, add it up, and see which one wins.
So we're not going to take a test anymore. The paper,
we don't want to do all the fumbling papers.
Episode.
Yeah, for like a news anchor.
Man, what?
The first one smells good.
Yeah.
We'll pull this real quick just to show you. This is straight from the barrel, so that's pretty cool.
Straight, right?
Yeah, straight.
Man.
Now this is a cool new product from them.
Yeah. And they very upfront with the age statement, along with the flavor profile and everything on it.
Yeah, I feel like I get a lot of caramel. I think we're gonna get that a lot. That's a very common note for wheated bourbons. Yeah.
You ready for the palate?
Yep. I guess we gotta score the nose, right? So for me on the nose, it was a 7.
I'm going 6.
6? Okay.
Yeah.
On the palate, I'm going to go 6.
Well, I kind of like the palate.
Yeah.
I like the finish too.
It smells better than it tastes. I feel like these glasses, man, they help so much with the nose.
Yeah, thanks.
Like I feel like I get
thanks,
Wayne for these because I feel like you can just get all the aromas that you might miss out on a traditional Glen. No offense to the Glencairn brand, but I feel like these are amazing.
Yeah, I agree. So on the palate, I'm going 7. The finish is not short and it's not long.
Yeah,
it's just
like a medium finish. Yeah.
So I'm going to give it a 7.
It does have a lot of traditional bourbon notes to it on the palate. It was like caramels and vanillas.
I agree.
And I feel like you get a lot of vanilla. We're going to get a lot of vanilla notes from the weeded product. On the finish, for me, I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay.
No, we're using the maker's glasses. These are really cool.
Maker's glass.
I like these glasses. Got this on a vacation. That was pretty neat.
Oh, it's cool. I didn't see the little maker wax.
Yeah, they had a rep there, and they were doing these on site, which is pretty neat.
And they had the big ones.
Oh yeah, the taller ones.
Yeah, the taller ones.
Those are cool.
Yeah. Ready for number 2?
Yeah, we're going to dive into 2. Go ahead and hit the nose.
Oh,
and this is very different on the nose. I feel like I'm gonna have a very hard time guessing these.
Oh, we are. We've been doing good so far.
We've been doing good.
So don't put that out there.
Yeah, okay.
Take that back.
All right. I rebuke that. I rebuke that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. We've been doing good, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna go for it. I hate it, man. This smell. And I like the color on this one. They're pretty much the same. They're not too far off.
On the color wise on these?
So
yeah.
Oh yeah,
these look very similar. Yeah. This is probably similar age statement on these. I think this is the only one that's got like a lot higher age.
Yeah.
That
I get maple.
I was gonna say like, this one has like a little bit more like a maple vibe to it.
I'm loving the nose.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 8.
8 on the nose
for glass 2.
I'm gonna give it a 7 on the nose, and then we can dive in on the palate.
You ready? Very light. Very light. It's smooth. You can say smooth?
Oh yeah.
No.
We can say smooth. It tastes more grain forward, more earthy.
Yes, I agree.
And like I'm gonna say like dirt, but not in a bad way. I don't mean like it just tastes very earthy, very like natural grainy.
It tastes like it has some age on it.
It does taste, and there is some oak influence on it. I think that's what when you get a weeded bourbon with oak, then you get like a lot of more earthy influence. You know,
I agree.
I just feel like that's how maybe wheat interacts with oak, with high age oak.
I'm going 7 on the palate. The finish, I'm going 6.
I'm gonna go 7s on this one, all 7s. And this is an older batch, 2020.
Oh,
I've had this for a little while.
Oh, 2020?
Age 14 years, 2020.
14 years.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty neat. I love the way they do the wax.
Not saying
not wax.
We're not saying that's 2. We're not saying.
Oh no, I don't know what it is. I'm so enamored by this bottle. I just think it's arguably the best bottle on the market.
Best decanter.
The best decanter in it, and I like the the tax stamp that they put on here.
Yeah.
That you normally get in the bottled and bond.
Yeah.
Which is pretty neat. But that's really cool.
So we got that.
Back to it.
3.
3. Yeah, because I scored that one.
You got your Star Wars hat on again?
I do. Yeah, you can tell it's one of my favorite hats, and it matches my rodeo shirt because I'm gonna.
Let's talk about this shirt.
Yeah. This is a throwback. Shout out Throwback. They're a really cool local brand, local guy that makes these. So visit their website. You can find them on Spotify. I mean, what is it? Shop app or whatever.
Do they have an Instagram?
They do have an Instagram. Go to Throwback. We'll tag it, and they make a lot of.
You want
very
to show
unique.
the back a little bit if you want to.
Yeah, make me stand up.
I mean, you
twirl around. There you go. You see the back of it?
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I just think the shirt is cool.
No, it is. I really like it, and I thought it went very well with the with the hat, you know, it matched perfect. And then it is a rodeo style.
In Houston.
Houston, yeah. And I'm going to go to the rodeo later. I'm really excited about that to go see Creed. Cause I'm big
so jealous.
Alternative metal music fan. I love, so I'm very excited to go see that later on. So we're spoiled down here with the dope rodeo.
Yeah.
And we get so many amazing acts that come down here every single year. The carnival is amazing, fun for the kids. We just went last Saturday, me, my wife, and my daughter, and my cousin ended up being there. So it was perfect day to go, and we had a great time. We always do.
We have to make time to get there.
Yeah, you got to take the kids down there. They're gonna love it, man. The rides are pretty neat, man. You would be surprised how like big the rides are. Like they have some. I mean, it's not Disneyland, but like the rides are pretty cool. You know, you'll get some thrills out of it for sure.
I am in to cut you short.
No,
but where the hat come from? Is it
the store that sold it?
Yeah, the hat right there.
So this one's like an old.
I don't remember if you covered it last time.
Did I?
I can't remember.
Man, that's a good, because it was made by, man, I don't want to butcher the guy's thing, but it's RMDC, something like that. You know what I'm talking about? I just can't remember where exactly, because it's been made a couple times. By the same guy.
Okay.
He's dropped it a couple times, and the first time it sold out so quick that they had to run it back.
Cool.
Make another batch. So not a hat you're just gonna go into lids and get. This is something that
custom.
It's a very custom design.
Yeah,
and it's very popular. Like when in the hat community, if you mention the Star Wars hat, they know exactly what hat you're talking about. On three. When
I nose this, it gives me a familiar nose on a bottle that I dislike.
Really?
Not. I'm not gonna say I disliked it. I'm not a big fan of the profile or the juice.
Really?
It's not nasty. The juice not bad.
Okay.
It was very
just not your favorite.
Yeah, just not my favorite.
Not something I like the nose on this one. I'm gonna give the nose a 9.
Yeah.
I'm complete opposite on that. I think this is.
I'm gonna give it a. I'll go 8. It's not bad.
I like that hat though.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just show me it's a pinky.
Yeah, it's a pinky, yo.
Look at that.
UV father.
That's nice.
Thank you, though.
Yeah. That's a nice curve, right? You like that curve?
So my boy did the curve, man. So this is a brim from Capsule. We did Capsule before, talking about the packaging
in the box,
and how they give you a pin on the cap. You know, so they do detail. They pay attention to detail. Yeah. The patch, the baddie, and I learned all this from Ray.
Yeah, you gotta learn the hat lingo. The button, you got the yellow button on top.
The yellow button, then the black guts.
The black guts is always the best type. I think this has black guts too.
Yeah. So from Capsule, so we'll tag them. Yeah. Shout out Capsule. Like I said, the packaging, the details that you do is awesome.
It's A1. Yeah.
I agree. But you cannot wear a brim if you don't have it curled.
Yeah. Producer Randy might disagree. He might disagree with you on that. He's a flat brim guy.
No shots at the ones that wear flat.
But, and that's like the whole
old school.
That's a fitted community debate, like flat or curved, and
I just think it's old school,
It might be a little old school, but some guys just don't break out of it, and that's just what they like. That's their stilo.
So I like the curve though, man.
I do too. Yeah, I enjoy the curve.
So the nose, I'll stay with my 8. I stand firm. I stand firm on
8. Okay, I gave it a 9, so I'm gonna go out on a palate on 3.
Wow. That do not translate.
Good or bad?
Good.
I was gonna say good. Yeah.
I'm going
like
9.
That. Yeah, I like that. I guess there's like more berries on this.
Yeah. I'm going 9
more
on
dark fruits. I'm gonna go with a 9. What did I give it on the nose? A 9? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like 9. And then the finish is very good as well. I'm gonna go
a lot of oak forward on
a lot of oak. 9 all the way through. 9 all the way through.
So
for
8, 9, 9 for me.
Yeah, and I'm all 9s on that.
Yeah, I think the hat distracted me.
It is, man. These hats, they can be distracting.
Yeah, Brims and Barrels, baby. 2 fits, 1 pour.
Yep.
All right. You want number 4?
On number 4. All right.
Oh, man. I love the nose on this one. I'm going 10.
The nose. I like the nose. Jeez, 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
This by far the best nose. It's fruity, very fruity.
Yeah, I get that fruit notes that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like red fruits?
Yes. Yes.
Because the other one was like different types. Like,
yeah, I'm going 10. I'm going 10.
I like the nose on this one. I'm going to go 9 on the nose. And I guess we can go ahead and
palate.
And this one is, I don't know if I know. I guess this one is sticking to the glass like crazy. They all kind of are, but this one is like very oily on this one.
Ooh, I love
the
this.
viscosity on this one is better than all the other ones.
Hey, I'm going 10 on the palate.
I think I know what this one is. I hope I'm not wrong. I'm not going to guess it yet, but I do like that a lot. I'm going to give that a 9.
I'm going 10. It's perfect score for me.
Oh, you gave it all perfect score. Okay.
I like that.
I'm going to go 9s all through. Is that going to make a tie for for mine? Okay, so let me go. I'm going to circle back to those 2 to break the tie. Which 2 are the ones that I tied? 3 and 4. I gave 9s all the way through. Okay, let me go ahead and go back to 3.
Yeah, let's go 3.
X doesn't have any ties, huh? His are pretty straightforward.
But the nose on this is beautiful, though. I like the nose on this. I know I gave it a 9, probably, I hope.
I'm going to give a slight edge to 3. So you can just add 1 point to 3 to break the tie and then leave it like that.
You want to take a guess?
I'll start. I'll guess. I'm going to guess 4.
Okay.
Because I felt like I recognized that one.
Me too.
And I think this is the Jimmy Red.
Oh, 4, yeah.
4. Yeah, it has a little bit.
Oh, like, it's right?
Yeah,
You're saying, it's right?
Jimmy Red's 4. Jimmy Red is 4.
I should let you guess.
No, it's all right, because I was going there.
You were going there too. I think we recognize that one.
Yeah, I recognize it. It was different because we tried it at the
Whiskey Social.
Yes.
And then Specs. You can order the bottles through Specs because they're the ones that sponsor the event, and they did have those for us, and they got one for each for both of us, and let us know when it was ready. So shout out Specs for that. Thank you for that.
Let me see. Let's see. We're gonna guess the. Let me see.
I think. So what was?
I know what this one is.
What was my second highest score?
Was your second highest score was 4.
I mean, okay. It was 3. Okay. If I had to guess 3, I think it's the Old Rip. Don't tell me yet. We'll let X do his guess. What do you think 3 is? I think it's Old Rip. I could be wrong. Definitely could be wrong on this.
It's not Old Rip.
Nope.
I'm not going Old Rip.
Okay.
Hold on. Bear with me.
And this, like the red wax is just so iconic, right? On just the Maker's Mark bottle.
I think 1 is Old Rip.
Okay, he's got 1 Old Rip. I went with 3.
Yeah, you went with 3.
Okay.
I think 1 is Old
Are
Rip.
we both wrong? What is it? He got it right? 1 Old Rip is 1. 2 for 2. Man, go ahead and guess the next 2.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do the next 2.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, wow. So 1 is Old Rip?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's going to be
nose
interesting.
gave it away to me.
Yeah?
Yeah. The nose gave it away.
Now I want to know what 3 is because...
No, let me guess it.
No, go ahead. Because that was my top score, right? 3 was my top score, so I'm interested to see what that is.
What is both your lowest score?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay. I guess we'll line them up in a minute. But go ahead and try to guess one of them.
Hold on now.
It's a lot of pressure, man. We were talking about that.
I love having the ball in my
hand. We threw
hand.
the ball at him with 3 seconds left on the shot clock.
We didn't play the Jeopardy's.
Yeah, 2. Yeah.
I think 3 is the Old Fitz. 2 is the Maker's Mark.
Backwards?
I knew I should have went with my first mind.
He second guessed.
I changed it.
Said yes, no, I crossed my mind.
I second guessed myself.
Yeah.
I second guessed myself. Well,
there you go. Well, at least you got 2 out of 4. I only got 1. Okay,
that Maker's Mark is good.
So 3 is what? Wow.
So I'm gonna have to
that
get Maker's is good, man.
Man, okay. So I'll line up mine, how I did, and then we'll line up X's. So we'll do it from this side. So number one will be on this side. So my number one, I want to be very descriptive for the podcast if people can't see this.
Go ahead.
So my number one was Maker's Mark, the 7-year, 2 months. And then what was my number two?
Jimmy Red.
The Jimmy Red, yeah. The
Wow.
Jimmy Red. Okay.
I love
Jimmy
this,
Red.
man. It brings the honesty
It's
out
the
of
straight bourbon weeded edition. Yeah, it does. High Wire Distillery. Okay.
you. This last, so just put
This
it on
was last, right? So, and then the Old Fitz,
14 year.
14-year was my third place. And then last place was the Old Rib 10.
The Old Fitz was fall 2020?
Fall 2020. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, no, they do
Yeah,
multiple age statements on those, but yeah, no, that keeps you honest it's not about how much they cost because these are so readily available. The makers can, even the new age stated ones are pretty easy. I see them on the shelf all the time.
The private selects are good.
Those,
the
yeah.
single barrels, all those
Yep,
are really
they
good.
are. Yep.
Yeah. I like Makers, man.
I do. I think Makers
just-
makes a great product. They
I
always
don't
have.
think they get a lot of good feedback,
Well, I
in
think,
my opinion.
well, I think I wouldn't say held them back, but I think they needed to keep up with the other brands.
Yeah.
And so then by adding age statements, making a more limited edition products like the cellar age, I think now people are like starting to be like, oh yeah, they can do really special stuff. Cause they were
Okay.
a brand that used to say, we're not going to do age statements. It's ready when it's ready, which is fine. But they've seen everybody else doing that. And they're like, hey, we can do that too. I mean,
They're
it's
jumping on
Maker's
the
Mark.
flow.
And they didn't miss because those cellar age, in my opinion, I think cellar age 25 is the best Maker's product ever made. I think it's phenomenal.
It took me 2 to 3 tries to come back to the 25, and I can concur with
Yeah.
Ray.
Because the
on
24 was good. I
yeah.
got to try the 23,
Yeah.
but I think the 25 was
Never
absolutely
tried the
phenomenal.
23.
I've tried it. I don't have one, but I've tried it.
Never tried.
But I think 25 is a standout cellar age.
I love 24.
Yeah.
though.
Oh yeah. 24 is also
Yeah.
really good, and those
Yeah.
are high age stated
Yeah.
Maker's product, like 11, 12, 13-year age. And then onto the Jimmy Red, like they're making special products out in South Carolina. Very good product. That's their 7-year weeded. So if you see that, because these are a little harder to come by, I would highly recommend grabbing it.
Yes.
You can taste the craftiness. Like I wouldn't, it's got a lot of dark fruit notes. So if you like that, I mean, this is right up your alley. And then obviously Old Fitz, very hard to come by as far as, you won't see them on the shelf, unfortunately. But if you can, they're very good. And then obviously we know the hype around Pappy. Those are hard to come by. But
To piggyback off what you said about Jimmy Red, I think Jimmy Red is perfect, not perfect, but very pleasant from the entry to the finish.
Yeah.
It's smooth, it's delightful, it's easy to sip. Now, coming in at 107,
Yeah.
I think it's really good. And
Yeah.
the price is what, $89.99?
it's like $89, I think
Yeah.
we paid on that.
It's
And
not
then,
bad.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Before we get
We
too
got
far
distracted.
into it, got distracted. That's what I was going to get to.
So I think
What is X's order?
Jimmy Red is my number one for the podcaster, for Apple Podcast,
Apple
because you're not
Podcasts.
going to be able to see.
So
the
Jimmy
visual.
Red was X's number one.
Yeah.
And what's his
Makers,
Makers two?
which is the 7-year cash strength, 2 months. Yes.
Yeah.
So the Makers is sitting on everybody's shelf, so you can find this.
That's his number two.
And then my number 3.
Close.
His were real close. And
Last two. Are
those
real
last
close.
two. No, these last two.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I figured
Just 1 point off.
So what was his
One.
third place?
Third place.
the Old Fitz.
The Old
The
Fitz. And we both have Pappy last.
Last.
Okay.
I think
And
it's
we're not doing this for shock value. Like,
No, we're not.
Pappy, because
No,
that is, I still highly recommend if you can get one of these at a decent price, get the
Grab
Old
it.
Rib 10 because the proof is really good on these. It's not low like some of the other ones in the Pappy line. But if you want something that's unique, the Jimmy Red is like profile is more unique out of all these.
Yeah.
They're all very good, but that one is very different. I was able to pick that one out very easily.
And if you want something consistent,
Yeah.
Maker's Mark.
Yeah, absolutely. So there you
No
go.
shot at Pappy.
No, and none of the other
Uh,
ones. I think they're all good. I recommend
Pappy
all 4 of
10 is
them.
amazing.
Yeah,
I
me
don't-
too. I think it's a great.
I'm not
great
jumping on that
product.
train where, people are dogging
Yeah.
it.
No, I think it's good.
It's no bad juice.
Nope.
It's just some
It's just-
juices better
It's
than
better than
others.
others. That's
Right.
what it is.
So-
So
And we learned that from the Suburban Guy Lad.
yeah. We know him as Laz. You know him as that Suburban guy.
That Suburban Guy.
So
But yes, shout out Laz. Thank you for the insight on your palate and your insight on the bourbon community. So we appreciate you as well.
yeah.
But this was wonderful.
This was fun.
Yeah.
Patreon. I forget to mention TikTok. Go on TikTok. Subscribe on YouTube.
Yep.
What else do we got?
We will post
Yeah.
a QR code.
QR code.
You can scan If you're sitting at home and you're being lazy, you can send. So this will be posted. We'll post it up here.
Yeah. So do Apple Podcasts, rate and leave a comment if you would, please. We're also on Spotify. So with that, we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going with my best, which is the Jimmy Red, and yours is
was it the
Makers?
I think it was the Makers. Yeah.
So 2 fits, one pour. Cheers.
This that 2 fits, 1 pour. Sports talk heavy, we don't skip the scars. Last second losses still let go in bars. Fit check clean, but the take stay raw. The bass gets sharp when the ice hit hard. Every season got lessons, every ring got cost. We remember who showed up and who got lost. No clickbait takes, just truth we pour. If you know the feeling, pull up, this is yours.
Slow grind mindset, let the moment breathe. Good conversations age like the whiskey we sip. Drip, measure clean. Culture stitched in the cloth, from the street to the suite, still grounded in thought. We don't rush pause or the points we make. Same patience in the glass that it took to elevate. Need a rise, we respect the pour. That's the rule when you step through the door.
1 glass, 1 conversation, 2 perspectives, 2 fits, 1 pour. 2 fits, 1 pour. Brims Barrels.